Hey, what is up, mortals? It is Rosalio Turbiartes here with a new video for you. In this video, we'll dive into the Great Celestial War from the Obey Me, One Master to Rule Them All mobile game and anime. I just wanted to greet you guys by saying, just sit back and relax, you're in for a treat. So let's get started. This is the second video we've done on the Obey Me series. So if you have not yet seen our video about the Demon Brothers, I highly encourage you to check it out. Unlike our first video, this video will not discuss the plot in the game. Instead, we will be exploring and explaining all the events that led up to the game. What was the Great Celestial War? How did the Demon Brothers end up in the Devil Dome? What secrets lie in the House of the Lamentation? This video will obviously have spoilers for the entire history of lore of the Obey Me universe. If you're okay with that, then let's get started. The world is split up into these three sectors: the Celestial Realm, the Human World, and the Devil Dome. Firstly, there's the Celestial Realm. It is ruled by God and the home to angels. Unlike the Devil Dome's eternal darkness, it is in a constant state of daylight. Next is the Human World, which is the home of humans and animals. Humans have varied knowledge of existence of angels and demons. Most humans are unaware of their existence, but witches and sorcerers often interact with the beings of the other realms. Finally, there's the Devil Dome, a world plunged in eternal darkness and is ruled by the Demon King. Demons and the other monsters reside in this realm. Although beings from these three realms were allowed to interact with one another, angels and demons were forbidden to show their celestial or demon forms to humans who weren't witches or sorcerers. These three sectors lived in peace until one day everything changed. Lucifer, Mammon, Leviathan, Asmodeus, Beelzebub, and Belphegor. Don't worry, we didn't forget about Satan. We'll get to him later. These 6 demon brothers who reside in the Demon Dome were not always demons. They used to be high-ranking angels who lived in the Celestial Realm. How did they fall from grace? It all started with an angel named Lilith. She was the 7th and youngest sibling of the 6 brothers. She will often sneak out of the Celestial Realm with Belphegor, who had an interest in humans. She slowly started developing interest in humans as well. Eventually, Lilith fell in love with a human and followed procedure by not revealing the fact that she was an angel to him. Lucifer knew about the man and thought he was good and virtuous and agreed to keep their relationship a secret. But then, the man became mortally ill. Lilith couldn't bear the thought of losing her love, so she broke the celestial law by feeding him food from the celestial realm. Doing this not only revealed the existence of the celestial realm to a regular human, but also altered a human's lifespan. When Lilith's father found out, he ordered her to be sentenced to the ultimate punishment, execution by means of obliteration for her crimes. Lilith's 6 brothers were so enraged by this declaration that they did everything they could to prevent their sister from being executed. They were led by the most powerful sibling, Lucifer. This act of revelation sparked a revolution between the 7 siblings plus several other angels against God. This will go to be known as the Great Celestial War. During the war, Lilith and Belphegor became mortally wounded. Beelzebub was faced with the choice of either to save his twin brother or his little sister. In the end, he made a difficult decision to save Belphegor, leading to Lilith falling from the sky into the Devil Dome. The war was losing the battle, and in the end, the remaining 6 siblings lost. They were banished from the Celestial Realm and landed in the Devil Dome, believing that Lilith had died. Now, let's discuss the results of the war. Lucifer had overcome the hatred towards his father for banishing him, and his siblings tore off his 6 seraphim angel wings. This act of rage gave birth to Satan, born from the wings and Lucifer's wrath. This is why Satan is the avatar of wrath. Diavolo, the son of the Demon King, knew that Lilith was in the Devil Dome. Lucifer begged Diavolo to save her life, but the Lord was unable to do so. Instead, what he was able to do was reincarnate her into a human. If he did this, then the brothers would never have been able to see Lilith ever again, as it might risk reminding her of her past life. Reincarnating Lilith will go against Celestial Realm law, meaning that in return for Diavolo risking in trouble, Lucifer will have to go pledge absolute loyalty to him. Lucifer agreed. Lilith was then reincarnated as a human and lived a happy and fulfilling life. The brothers then transformed into demons. Lucifer kept Lilith's reincarnation a secret from his brothers. As the oath he took prevented them from contacting her, he carried the burden of knowing the truth and let his brothers believe that their sister died as an angel. After transforming into demons, the Demon King found the fallen angels and ranked them their power. Lucifer ranked the most powerful, and therefore the oldest, followed by Mammon, Leviathan, Satan, Asmodeus, Beelzebub, then Belphegor. He then gave them titles as avatars of one of the 7 deadly sins. Lucifer as pride, Mammon as greed, Leviathan as envy, Satan as wrath, Asmodeus as lust, Beelzebub as gluttony, and Belphegor as sloth. Although the 7 demon brothers, Lilith included, were not actually related by blood, due to the fact that angels are created, not born, they still viewed each other like brothers, including the newly created Satan. Due to the nature of his birth, Satan inherited some of Lucifer's memories after his fall from grace. He was a being of pure rage, with it being the only emotion he knew. Satan's brother helped him contain his anger and experience their emotions, with Lucifer having most negative influence, leading to a strained up relationship between the two. Satan didn't exactly remember Lilith, but he felt the love that Lucifer had for her, so he still felt a familial connection to her. Eventually, the brothers started attending the Royal Academy of Diavolo, named after Lord Diavolo, and started adjusting to their new Devil Dome life. Honey is a free browser add-on available on Google, Opera, Firefox, Safari. If it's a browser, it has Honey. Honey automatically saves you money when you check out the sites like Amazon, Papa John's, Kohl's. Wherever you shop, it's a good chance that Honey can save you money. All you have to do when you're checking out these major sites is click the little orange button and it will scan the entire internet and find discount codes for you. It takes 2 clicks to install Honey. If there is a coupon code, they will find it. And if there's not a coupon code, you could rest assured that you are getting the best prices possible and there's literally not one available on the internet. If you install Honey right now, you can save like $50 to $100 on your shopping doing nothing. There's literally no reason not to install Honey. It takes 2 clicks, 10 million people use it, 100,000 5-star reviews. Unless you hate money, you should install Honey. The brothers took residence in the House of Lamentation, a mansion which was originally in the human world. The mansion used to contain a married couple, their 7 children, and their servant. It was said that every member of the family was brutally murdered in a different way. In a different room, with the eldest son being the only survivor, he claimed that the servant killed the rest of his family. But rumors claim that the son was the actual murderer, who used the servant as a scapegoat. The son died of old age in the house. After the entire family's death, their ghosts were seen in the windows with their screaming and arguing emanating from the vacant property. This haunted mansion became known as the House of Lamentation due to its dark history and was transported to the Devil Dome. With the brothers' new lives, they climbed the social ladder in the Royal Academy's student council to return their positions of power they lost after falling from the celestial realm. Lucifer used to be one of the highest ranking angels, known as a seraphim in the celestial realm. Since many angels loved and respected him, it gave him an inflated ego. Now, he's Lord Diavolo's right-hand man, closest confidant, and vice president in the student council. Although we know Lucifer's loyalty due to Diavolo's reincarnating Lilith, the demon brothers believe that Lucifer cares more about Diavolo than he does his own brothers. Mammon used to be an archangel in the celestial realm. Eventually, he was promoted to throne and Lucifer's assistant, where he would watch over the younger angels. He always had a mischievous nature and rebelled against authority, but pledged his loyalty to Lucifer, who straightened him out. After becoming a demon, these traits appeared to have resurfaced. Leviathan was a general in the Celestial Realm's army, but eventually, the Celestial Realm and the Devil Dome made peace. Due to this, he was consumed with the feeling of being a useless freeloader with no purpose, since there was no battle for him. These traits are still prevalent in his character after becoming a demon. He's now a grand admiral of Hell's Navy, which is an upgrade from being a general. Satan, despite not originally being an angel, still ranks high in terms of power. He is a secretary in the Academy's student council. In the Celestial Realm, Asmodeus' rank was unknown, but he says that he was loved and adored by all, so also claims to have been given the nickname Jewel of the Heavens. Whether it is true or he's exaggerating due to his vanity is unknown. He always had an interest in human concepts as an angel, but was prevented from indulging due to higher-ranking angels. As a demon, he overindulges in such concepts, giving the title of Avatar of Lust. Beelzebub and Belphegor were both created as angels at the same time. Beel was gifted with the immense strength and wanted to be a soldier in the Celestial Realm's army like his brother Levi, but had trouble controlling his powers. With the help of Lucifer's advice, Beelzebub used his power to protect rather than fight, becoming a cherub who guarded the gates of the Celestial Realm. As a demon, his position on the council is unknown, but he still exercises constantly with an endless desire for food. Finally, there is Belphegor. Like Asmodeus, he had an interest in human concepts, but unlike his brother, he also loved humans themselves. He would often sneak into a human world with Lilith, and well, we know how that ended up. As a demon, Belphegor's love for humans turned into a burning hatred, as he blamed them for the death of his sister. Thousands of years passed, with Lilith eventually succumbed to her human lifespan and passed away. After becoming a soul, she regained the memories of her past life, and decided to watch over her brothers in the Devil Dome, instead of returning to the Celestial Realm. She remained in the Devil Dome, waiting for one of her descendants to find her. She will grant them her powers so that they will help her brothers, whom had grown distant from one another and became overcome by their deadly sin. Since thousands of years passed since the Great Celestial War, Diavolo proposed an exchange program between the three sectors in order to strengthen relations between them. The idea was that each realm would send 4 students to study abroad in another sector, 2 in one realm and 2 in the other. All student council members thought that the plan was a great idea, all but one, Belphegor. He argued with Lucifer, knowing that his eldest brother was the closest to the Lord, and tried to convince him not to go through with the program. Belphegor reminded Lucifer that Lilith's death was caused by the realms mixing, but Lucifer was dismissive. As a result, Belphegor threatened to destroy all humans in the human world. Lucifer then subdued him and locked him away in the attic until he changed his mind about the exchange program. Lucifer made the brothers keep Belphegor's imprisonment a secret, making up the cover story that Belphegor was one of the foreign exchange students in the human world. Eventually, the foreign exchange program was approved, and the selected student began studying abroad as ambassadors for their realm. That's when you, the main character, show up at the Devil Dome, starting the beginning of Obey Me mobile game. The story is not over yet, as the main character is more than meets the eyes. And no, there is no explanation as to why the main character we play as is a sheep. Besides that, the character we play has an unspecified background. The only thing we know is that we were randomly selected to be part of the exchange program. As the story unfolds, we eventually come to find out that our character is actually a descendant of Lilith, bringing closure to the brothers and to this story. And that's it for the entire conclusive lore of Obey Me, one master to rule them all. If we missed anything, please let us know in the comments. Thank you all for indulging yourselves in all of this information. Thus far, I really hope you enjoyed it. Now there are a few things I'd like to go over before the video ends. Firstly, if you're in the mood for some great storytelling, We the Celestials have got you covered. Our We the Celestials, My Hero Academia, and Naruto What If channels retell the story of the namesake anime with a twist. Check it out if you're interested. Secondly, on behalf of We the Celestials, I'd like to thank everyone involved in production of today's awesome content. Their details can be found in the description below. Lastly, if you're interested in what we do here at We the Celestials, then I'd like to extend you an invitation to join our team. The only caveat being that we only accept members of 16 and up to join our crew. You can sign up for whichever category fulfills your interest by joining the recruitment Discord using the link in the description below. We're always looking forward for new members to join us. Well, that's it from us for today's video, so thank you for watching and have a great day!